Hey, how we doing? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play, and I can't say I'm surprised in the slightest of this. The more I see of Starfield, the less interest I have of it. However, it will be on Xbox Game Pass, so that's one avenue you can go about playing this game if you're like me and a little bit iffy on this whole thing. So one of my bigger concerns, and I think a lot of people's concerns, was that this game was going to have a shit ton of planets in it, but not many were going to have anything to do, and a lot of them were just going to look very similar. The way I've anticipated this to play out was there would be certain key planets that have story missions that are going to have a lot of environment, a lot of people, and the rest are going to be relatively empty. And now we have Todd Howard reveals only 10% of Starfield planets will actually have life on them. Well, there you go. Anyone else getting No Man's Skies flashbacks? So Bethesda boss Todd Howard has confirmed that of all the planets gamers will be able to explore in Starfield, only 10% of them will actually show signs of life. That's just stupid, but I think we all kind of anticipated this. Starfield is shaping up to be as the Xbox game release of this generation. After years of very little in terms of exclusive titles, the big green machine is all about putting all its eggs in one basket when it comes to Starfield. Well, after the failure of Redfall, this is probably the last thing they have for them, at least this year, in terms of exclusives. So the giant space-focused game developed by Bethesda is set to offer exploration, customization, and more to players looking to get lost in the rich sci-fi experience. However, it appears that not all planets that gamers encounter will actually be full of life as it was initially anticipated. I don't think that actually was anticipated. This was one of the bigger concerns going around, that this game was going to be relatively empty. Like, what's the saying? As wide as an ocean, but as deep as a puddle. So in a recent interview on Kinda Funny Xcast, Bethesda boss Todd Howard revealed that all of the planets the players can discover and explore in Starfield, roughly only 10% of them will have signs of life. Howard began the conversation by stating there is no way we're going to be able to handcraft an entire planet before then going into further detail about the planets and what players will be able to explore and encounter of each of them. The Bethesda boss explained that the game will have individual locations and some of those placed specifically, and then we have a suite of them that are generated or placed when you land depending on the planet. Yeah, sounding a lot like No Man's Sky. Now, I understand No Man's Sky has had a lot of good updates lately. I haven't played them, but yeah, a lot of people say the game's a lot better now, but still, I'm getting some flashbacks from this whole thing. So Todd Howard then added that we're pushing about 10% of those planets will have life on them. Time will tell if this new figure will impact players' excitement for the game, or if it will end up limiting the amount of exploration that gamers are offered throughout Starfield. Yeah, this absolutely does limit the amount of exploration that you can do in the game. Well, at least meaningful exploration. You have a 90% chance of landing on a planet that has no sign of life on it. Think about it like that. Absolutely ridiculous, but again, kind of what I expected from this whole thing. About, I want to say maybe 8 months ago, maybe a little bit less, we saw that there was a group of modders that were ready for this game's launch in order to fix all the bugs that they're anticipating this game's already going to have. Well, that's just Starfield and Bethesda for you. Like I said, I'm not really that interested in this game. I might check it out because it's on Game Pass, so I can at least give it a go and see what it's all about there. But this does not fill me with much excitement. But you tell me how you're feeling about this in the comment section down below. Be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksandgamers.com. And I'll see you all in the next video.